Hello, in today's tutorial, I will introduce something about simulation nodes. I will introduce the principle and how to use it in a very simple way, and I will use an example to show you about this. So let's begin this tutorial. So let's go to Blender 4.1 and let's go to geometry nodes and drag this line to make this section bigger. And press new, we create a geometry node, and here I will disconnect this, and we will use something like a sphere, a UV sphere. It's okay, and I will connect the simulation node. So I will use two ways to introduce this to you. The first is to simulation will change the geometry, it's a very obvious way. And the second, I will introduce it can change some attributes directly. So let's begin. First, we will show how it changes the geometry. So we will need I think transform geometry here. So I will set the translation in x direction and change it to 0.1, and the principle is that it will make this translation per frame. We have a node called scene time, and there is a frame attributes here, and simulation is based on frame. So every frame it will add this value in the x direction. So let's see, and this is x direction, so we'll change it like this way. So let's see in this direction, and it will go like this. So that's very simple, I think. And another is I will show you if we use drawing geometry here, like this. So you can imagine what happened. So every time, every frame, it will input a new UV sphere here. So when there will be many UV spheres, and after it have added the UV sphere, all the UV spheres will be re-input again to this, and it will go this direction by this value. So let's check the effect. So it will be like this. So every frame a sphere is added here, and every frame it will go this value. So that's very simple, I think. And then the second, I will show you the attribute. It will change the attribute. So let's delete this and reconnect this. So just in a very simple way, and we will use the attribute that I always use, the t, the time. I mean t, and then put it here, connect it here. Time from 1. Normally I change it to 1. So I will use named attribute. These two nodes they are used together. So one input, and this is really the output. So connect here, and I will change it to t, time. Change it to integer because the time is integer. It's not float. And I will add a method here. Every frame it will add 1. So I will explain that here I created this attribute that it's named t, and here I choose this attribute, and I give it a math calculation here. It will add 1 every frame per frame. So and it will be shown here because check here, it's stored in point domain. here. The point edge face is the domain that I explained in my previous video. So let's check here. Check the value. So there will be t, and check. It will be added every frame. So the t is the same as the frame, so we can use it as time, as frame. So that's very simple, right? So after learning all these knowledges, so we will use them to create the scene that I showed you in the beginning. That's very simple, and let's begin our tutorial. And we press new, go to geometry node, press new, and disconnect them. And here I will use point, and I will use 2 point. I will give it a random position. I will use a no, I will use a random value. Change it to vector. -1 to 1. And connect them. And now connect them. We can show 2 points. You can see 2 points, and we will, of course, simulation. And here we need a set position. And here we need a join them. So this is the basic structure, like always. And then I will use noise to connect them. Connect to offset and choose to 4D. And we need a frame divide like 20. And we need a map range to make it -1 to 1. So we will choose the color to vector and the vector to offset. So -1. And we will need a mass vector. Here, and we choose scale to choose the strength. So, and let's check the effect. It will be like this. It's always move. And here we will go to a key point that we will need a point to curve. Make like this effect. And before that, I will use a merge by distance because there are too many points. And then let's see the effect again. It will be like this. So then I wanted to make it like move every 10 frame, like every 15 frame, like that. In the demonstration video that I make this effect, you may curious that how to make that, so I will show you here. Here it comes. So I will use a switch. I will choose from 2 value by a pink selection. I will choose the vector, choose 2 vector by selection, and change it to true. So here I will use scene time, and here I will use mass, as I will choose to wrap like 20 to 1, 20 to 0, and I will use compare. So change to an integer, and greater than. So by these 3 nodes, I change the time. Time is like from the frame, like from 1 to 100. But by wrap, it can change it to like 0 to 20, 0 to 20, 0 to 20, like that. So I will connect here. I will choose like if it's greater than 15, Let's see the effect. It will be like this. It will change every 15 frame. Yeah, like this. And then we will save it. Save it, and like here, I will set spline type. Change it to nerves, so it will be very beautiful. Like this. And if you may notice that the location of it is not always in the center. I think the origin of this this object. So I will change it to center. So we will need the help of bounding box. Change it to here. And I will use the min and max to get the position of the center. So I will use a mass vector, add them. And then I will use another mass vector. I will use scale, no, not length, scale connected, and 0.5. So this is the position of, this is the origin position of this geometry. So we will need a set position and connect it to offset. It's not right. Yeah, I know. So here I will multiply negative 0.5, and it will go to the center of the geometry will be in the origin of the world. So this move here, it gets the center of the geometry, and by offset, the offset will like subtract this value, so it will get to the center of the world origin. So I will organize them. So the key steps is here. So Ctrl G. I will rename that choose every 15 frame. This is the function of these nodes, and here I will rename it set object to world origin, world origin. Yeah. So then it's a normal step, and curve to mesh, and I use circle. So like make it maybe I think this is good. So you can see that it's always in the world origin. And when we go to shading, I will fill caps, and here I will set edge smooth. And when go to shading, okay, I forgot one thing. I will set material and give it material, the default material, and I will use bake if you want to make like 1000 frames, and there will be many faces, so you need to bake them. And when we go to shading, the effect is very simple. I use normal, and I think it's Bruno, and Ctrl T. Yes, I use these nodes and connect like this, and preview them. Okay, let's go to cycle. Change it to GPU. I think, yeah, like this. I use the distance. And then I use the ramp to make it obvious. And then I use a bump connector here. No, bump connected to height. Yeah, like that. And I change the metallic, and I change another color like red. I choose I don't know, violet, and just like that you will make this effect, and it will change it like this. It's very interesting, right? So very simple. So this is today's tutorial. Hope you like it. If you like my video, please thumbs up, and if you like me, want to see all the updating videos, you can subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.